Did you just get dumped and feel like your world is falling apart? You're not alone. What if I told you that it's not so much about getting over it, but growing through it? My name is Diana Hoot. I'm a psychologist offering digital psychological support. And today I share with you 5 tips helping you to move on, navigating through a breakup and finding emotional strength. Breakups suck. Let's face it, no one likes them, not even the person that just dumped you. However, getting dumped, especially when it happens out of the sudden, can just make your world fall apart. And this feeling is a very important feeling, which is why my first tip for you is to allow yourself to feel. Don't hold it back. It's perfectly normal to feel shattered, like your heart broke into a million pieces. Life is about pain, and about happy moments, and about pain again. Suppressing or ignoring that will only make it worse. Being resistant of it will make it worse. And that is why you should give yourself the time that is required for your heart to heal. Live the anger, live the sadness, let it flow. Ideally, do it by yourself or with a good friend or someone that you love, but not with the person that just dumped you. And maybe set yourself a time frame. That might sound a bit weird because feelings come and go as they want. However, there's a time when you allow them to be there, and there's a time when you might want to focus on something else, which is extremely hard when you're heartbroken. And that is why I have tip number 2 for you. Diffuse negative thoughts. Thoughts are not facts, neither yours nor mine. There is a big storytelling machine in our minds. It tells us all sorts of stories, like, I'm not enough, I'm not lovable. And these thoughts do nothing but bad things to us, if we're honest. And we don't have to believe them. It's hard not to believe them when you feel so sad and so self-unworthy. However, there is a technique called cognitive diffusion in the acceptance and commitment therapy. It means that you try to look at your thoughts from a different perspective. For example, if I say, I'm not enough, then I'm quite buying the thought, to be honest. However, if I say, I notice that I'm having the thought that I am not enough, then this thought is somewhere outside of my head or in my head, but there are so many other thoughts. So I'm not that thought. It might be part of me, but it's not the only part of me. And if you want to diffuse in a quite funny way, then you might find yourself a little character that says your thoughts. And I have my friends of Little Miss and Man. Maybe you know those books. And maybe Mr. Small says, I'm so small. Nobody will love me. Nobody will even spend time with me. Or you're super stubborn. I'm not going to text him. No, I'm not going to forgive her for that. There might be all sort of thoughts in your head. And what if these characters could help you to let go a little bit of them, to take away the heaviness of the thought? You can say, I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. There are many ways to practice diffusion. If you want to know more about it, then sign up for a one-on-one ACT coaching, and we can see if we can teach you some more to help you diffuse from unhelpful thoughts and feelings. Now let's speak about tip number 3, which is reconnect with your values. Breakups can lead people to lose sight of themselves, to know who you are, what you want from life, can be quite difficult. However, so helpful. So at the same time, while you're feeling sad and maybe useless, you can think of things that you enjoy for yourself. What sort of person do you want to be? What life do you want to live? And this doesn't have to be the big question. It can be, how do you want to spend the day today? It can be a sad day with lots of crying. And it can also be a day where you meet up with friends or family, that you do your sports or other hobbies that you have. What are the things that make you smile? Besides or apart from the person that you lost. Just think of things, if you don't find anything, think of things that you've done that you enjoyed in your childhood. There must be something. And if you don't find anything yourself, ask your loved ones, ask the family, ask the friends, is there something that you connect with me? Something that I stand for you? And this will help you find back to your own values. So then tip number 4 is take small committed actions. Commitment is a big part of the acceptance and commitment therapy. But what does that actually mean? Well, I don't know a single person that has ever managed to feel or think out of a situation. The only way is by doing things, gathering new experience, cultivating your heart. And this is only possible when you try out. There might be things that are boring to you. There might be things that feel useless to you. However, there might be things that there's a little spark inside you, a little passion, something that gets you going. Find that. Try and error again and again and again. You might fall flat on your face. And that's why it should be like little committed actions. Not like, oh yeah, you should go out and meet people. Yeah, no, I should. No more shoulds. More, I would love to do this or that. What is it that gets you going? You find it out in your values, what sort of person you want to be, what do you stand for, and then find little actions that help you cultivate feelings that get you going. And once you heard that, you might feel like, well, there's no way I can do that myself. I don't feel like it right now. And I totally understand. Breakups are hard. I need to repeat that. We all know that. Everybody that is at least a teenager and has a broken heart knows how painful it is. And that's why it's no shame. It's rather helpful and brave to ask for help. So my final tip number 5, is seek support and guidance. You don't have to do this alone. Most of us talk to friends and family, and that is great. At the same time, they probably have their opinions and are a little bit biased. So how about talking to someone more objective? That's why I do recommend to seek professional help and talk to friends and family and talk to strangers maybe even, because you can be brutally honest and they have an objective perspective too, unless they're already connected with you, so they are biased as well. And if you want a professional psychological perspective, feel free to reach out or just book into my schedule and have a one-on-one ACT coaching. Let's recap what we talked about. So first of all, allow yourself to feel. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay not to be okay. It is a difficult time. Feel it. And then try to set yourself the boundary of not, dwelling and going into it too deep. Try to see if you can squeeze it into a certain time or some days. And then if it seems possible to make room for alternatives. And therefore, it's helpful to diffuse from the negative thoughts that are coming up. I am not enough will not take you anywhere, but feeling smaller and smaller. Welcome to Mr. Small. So diffuse from that. Let your little character say the sentence for you. Say it in a high pitch, say it slowly, say it quickly. Whatever suits you. You can try this at home. You can check out videos on diffusion that help you find more creativity about it. Then find your values and reconnect with them. What sort of person do you want to be? What life do you want to live? Your life is not all about this relationship. There is more to your life, and there has been more, even though it does probably not feel like that or might not feel like that right now. And then when you've found what matters to you, take little or bigger committed actions. Every day, one step at a time. And if it feels too hard for you, seek for help. Ask friends, families, and strangers, or family members rather, and it's absolutely okay, and in my world, helpful to seek professional help. So if that helped you, I'm dying to know what it was that I said. What of the tips sound helpful to you? And if you feel like you need a little bit more, then check out the link below that leads you to the free checklist when you just got done, with more ideas, because it's 10 items on that list and we've covered only 5 of them today. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. And also today, with a lot of love from me to you. Because there isn't only one person that loves you. There's always plenty. At least this one here is proud and happy you watched till the very end. My name is Diana Hoot from Actitude.